The consequence of your proposition, would Congress have enacted it without this provision? That would mean that if we struck down nothing in this legislation but the, what's it called, the cornhusker kickback.
I believe that the cornhusker kickback will rank up there with the bridge to nowhere.
From Louisiana Purchase to the cornhusker kickback.
The cornhusker kickback, the Louisiana Purchase.
The Louisiana Purchase, the cornhusker kickback.
Cornhusker kickback.
Cornhusker kickback.
Cornhusker kickback.
It's clear that Congress would not have passed it without that. It was the means of getting the last necessary vote in the Senate.
But the most amazing thing about Justice Scalia name-dropping the cornhusker kickback is that the cornhusker kickback did not make it into the final bill. It was removed. No cornhusker kickback. It's not part of the law that was before the court. But Justice Scalia seemed blithely unaware of that fact.
Whatever the states have chosen not to do, the federal government can do.
No, not at all.
I mean, the 10th Amendment says the powers not given to the federal government are reserved not just to the states, but to the states and the people.
This is the first time in the 225-year history of our country that we have forced you as a constituent, any of our constituents, to buy a product. And a lot of constitutional lawyers are saying it is unconstitutional, or at least a violation of the 10th Amendment.
I would do a number of things. One is to return to the states the responsibility for caring for their own uninsured in the way they think best. That's consistent with the Constitution, with the 10th Amendment.
We need to enforce the 10th Amendment. Very simple. Washington's too big. Washington's too powerful.
You really want us to go through these 2,700 pages? Is this not totally unrealistic?
It's a bill that's 2,700 pages long.
These are the 2,700 pages of the bill that apparently nobody's read.
This bill is 2,700 pages. 2,700 page bill.
Could you define the market? Everybody has to buy food sooner or later. So you define the market as food. Therefore, everybody's in the market. Therefore, you can make people buy broccoli.
Can Congress make you wear a hat in the sun? Can it make you eat broccoli at dinner? A hat, broccoli at dinner?
If they can force us to buy health insurance, they can force us to buy broccoli.
What the Solicitor General, who argued the case for the government, encountered Tuesday was, quote, a barrage of hyperbolic, hostile rhetoric, redolent of Tea Party slogans masquerading as questions, unquote. That's Charles Reed, who became, after being Reagan's Solicitor General, became a justice of the Supreme Judicial Court of Massachusetts. So I wish I knew more about how this tide had tended to come into the court and make this seem like such a political case.